what patterns do you see most often in high performers or executives that hold them back from deeper fulfillment?
So, what sometimes happens is that one sets goals in life and then works towards those goals. But
Okay.
they sometimes forget, most times forget, or just assume their own values. The way I
Okay.
see it is, it before you set your goals, you should first be clear on your values. Values means, what do I value in life? What is important to me in my life? What are the things that will make my life spiritually or personally better for me? It could
Mm-hmm.
be, and your value could be anything. There's no one to tell you what value is good or bad. They're just your values, right? Those are what you will abide by. They will decide your methodology because that's what you value.
Ah,
After you set your values, then you set your goals. So, what
okay.
happens is that when you're making the route plan to you achieve your goals, you will automatically make that route plan in such a way that it complies with your values. That makes your life a lot easier. What sometimes happens, or most times happens, is that people put their goals and they start working towards those goals. And then the journey between today and those goals becomes so mundane and severe that sometimes they deviate from their actual goals because they have no sense of what their values are. Let me give you an example.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Husband wants to make, guy gets married, loves his wife, they have a daughter together, and this dad now, the husband, he decides that he wants to give his daughter and wife the best life possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he says, okay, how do I do that? I need to give better education, better home, better environment. What do I need for that? I need money. So, and
Right.
I need promotions. So he
Mm.
starts working towards money and promotions. And he starts getting some success. So he works harder and harder because he loves his wife and kids so much.
Yeah.
And few years down the line, you find that he has generated the income, the money required for it, but in the process, he didn't spend enough time with the family, or he wasn't a good
Right.
enough father,
Right.
or he forgot that money is the tool that will bring them happiness and therefore concentrated on money and not happiness with them, right? And then at
Yeah.
an older age, you're like, oh my God, now what? Too late.
Yes.
So those are the kind of things that people often wind up doing when you're talking about high performing executives. These kind
Mm-hmm.
of issues are quite common, that one tends to get lost in the haze. Sometimes you go so far deep into the layers of the onion that you'll get lost. So, setting
Yeah.
values, setting goals, working by the Pareto principle, 80/20, all of
Mm-hmm.
these are vital tools to help in staying hyper focused and
Narrow
getting to
down.
where you want to go.
Oh my God, that's mind blowing. Because I haven't ever thought much about values. I mean, we have it in our mind. So when someone would ask, what is your value to me, I would say, these are my values, but I've never written it down. So I've done goals, I've done mission, but writing down values and then setting goals, that's mind blowing, I think. I mean, uh, it would help so much to filter down all the aspects that we actually tend up giving more stress on. Maybe they are not that important, and maybe they don't help us fulfill our goals. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it tonight. I'm just going to do it tonight because like you, this example is so beautiful. Like, a lot of people work so much about setting up their finances so that their family can have the best life ever. And I've seen so many people, they don't go on trips even if they have the money. They don't go out to enjoy with family even if that is their core value. They just end up earning, and they say this is for our kids, or this is for our generations to come. But then what about you? What about self love? What about your values? I mean, this is such a beautiful example that you have given. I'm like mind blowing. Seriously. Thank you, Captain. Thank you for sharing that.